I'm right back. And her, she's here. This is Rebel. Y'all know I don't really pay attention to Rebel for real. I like the show, but all the little side elements kind of throw me off. But this episode actually was good. It starts off with, I believe his name was Brim.
That sounds correct.
Brim and his son are having a casual day, you know, whatever.
I think he picked up Brim from school, or the baby from school or something.
I think his name was Lion, the son.
Seemed like it.
Picked him
I don't
up.
remember people's names that I know. So.
No. Picked him up and you know, we going home, all of that. The son asks Brim to get his Transformers out the trunk. He runs around to get the Transformers and gets kidnapped. The son, he's like, no, stop. He can't, you know, do nothing about it. So,
It's me.
for some reason they brought Chins as race. Now Chins is what I call the white man that Rebel went with.
Okay.
He got the dimple in his chin, so I call him Chins.
Okay, that fellow.
He and his brother are now involved in the private investigatorial situation we got going on.
I don't like him.
I don't like either one of them. Chins gets on my nerves, and Chins' brother gets on my nerves. I just don't care.
I think I'm gonna start getting over it.
So they go over to Dreadhead Man's house, because you know Dreadhead and Brim, I think they either live together or they just, you know, good girlfriends and they hang out all the time. But the son is over there with Dreadhead young man, and you know he don't want to talk, the Dreadhead young man, but they get him to talk or whatever and spill some.
I'm trying not to break the code of the street. But dude is missing.
Missing.
You need to say something.
Snatched. So Rebel goes and plays Transformers with the little boy and gets a little information. And we go over to see Brim. He's being held captive in a warehouse by some men in some ski masks. They beating him down. It's just a lot going on. And Jim's mother, I'm just giving a basic rundown because I just don't have the energy today. Jim's mother has walked off the facility ground. She was going down the street somewhere. And so when they get there, Chins and his brother, his brother, after all this time of not taking care of their mama, comes in and he's mad and he's talking about suing and all of this. And the facility insists that they take the mother to the, what is it, the mental health?
Right, she has Alzheimer's and she's running off.
Right.
They can't care for her the regular.
Yeah, they're trying to put her in the lockdown.
Lock her down, yeah.
Because she's walking all down the streets and things.
All beat up and carrying on.
Right.
Falling.
And so there's an extra $6,000 a month to put her in that facility, and I'm like, y'all ain't got Obamacare. Ain't nothing gonna cover that.
Sound like mama must have had a few change, a few dollars. Honey, we need to put her in the care of the state now.
Right.
Take that money out of her name.
Something has to go down, because good Lord, $6,000 a month?
Yeah, regular is at least 4.
Why?
Because they charge that.
For what though?
They're supposed to have 24-hour nursing care, security, medication management, all kinds of stuff they're supposed to be offering.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Is that what BB got going on there?
Yeah.
It's $4,000 a month?
I don't know if hers is. I'm not sure. But it very well could be. Uncle Lee's was.
I don't like it.
Yeah. So all their savings that they had done, because he was there for a couple of years. But he wasn't locked down. But he was still high.
I don't care for it. So anyway, back to this. Rebel and sidekick Shorty, her best friend, they go to the strip club, and I'm just like, I'm getting teased, but I'm just not sure. Because you know, when the show first came on, I thought Rebel and the girl went together. I'm just not sure what's going on.
Maybe BFFs. 2 peas in a pod.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was at the strip club, and they got the homegirl from last week to come back, and they bust in on her in Texas in the throes of passion. I didn't need to see it, but
well, it's because you know she got the girl to set her up.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, did I miss that?
Yeah, that's what.
I was trying not to run over nobody to try to. Am I in the right place? No. Darn it.
They're there. Anyway, so yeah, strip club lady in Texas were in the throes of passion, and that was the setup. So they bust in, and basically Rebel starts beating them down, and Chins tells them, "You're not a cop no more, so you might want to like not
just beat people,
just be out here in these streets
just
beating on folks.
People.
It's just not. Let's not do that." And
what should I do?
Then they let Jimmy know that his partner Vaughn is dirty, and I'm like, Jimmy's dirty too, so and racist. This is what I don't understand, because Jimmy's Chin's brother. He done called Rebel a jigaboo and basically a nigga and all of these things, and now we just gonna invite him into the function and just act like he ain't racist and ridiculous.
We're in prayer for him, because I didn't like him. I felt him.
I mean, Rebel and Sidekick, they are both ethnic girls.
Yeah, nobody's white here.
No, neither one of them. And white racist men usually can't stand black women and Asian women.
And there you get them both.
So I'm just like, we're just inviting him to the function knowing good and well, but okay, whatever. But he has to pick a side between, you know, Rebel and his brother and them, and Von Bryant, who is, you know, his partner.
Yes, I'm sitting in traffic waiting on my turn.
Looking at me, it's weird. Stop. And then we find out Texas is dead, and I'm like,
and he thought he was the ringleader.
all of a sudden though, he's just dead. It's like we didn't get to see him die, nothing. He's just dead. What?
I mean, you know, we don't always have to see the death.
I mean, but it was so sudden though, because he's like the big bad dude that everybody tried to get a hold of, and now he's just dead. It was a lot. Ooh, you better make this illegal U-turn. Come through.
How you gonna announce it on the internet?
They don't know where we are and they can't catch us.
Because we gone.
I'm tired of you. Anyway, so Texas is dead, and now we got to figure out who done killed Texas. And for some reason, Chins says, and I'm just thinking, now Chins, this is a ridiculous question because of course, but Chins asked Rebel if she swept for bugs in her apartment. Not like actual insects, but you know, listening devices and things.
Because they're finding out a little too much of the tea.
But my thing is, Rebel was drugged and written on and taken to her house.
So we know they can get in there.
So why she ain't sweep for bugs in the first place? You know they know where you live.
I am strong. I am invincible. I am a woman.
What does that have to do with anything?
It has to do with ain't nobody gonna bother her.
They broke into her house and put her in there.
I don't know what she was thinking.
I would be sweeping. I would have booby traps. What do you mean? So they sweep for bugs and find the bug. And I'm thinking, no, they're not gonna find the bug because Rebel already does her periodic sweeps. Because first of all, she was in the military. She was, you know, in the war. Came back and joined the police.
You got to check for bombs, then you got to check for bugs.
And then she was a detective. Like, these are things police
that make you know, kind of
just naturally, you know, you want to know. We live with the police.
Right, the police.
It ain't too much going on at the house that the police don't know.
I be trying sometimes. I be trying.
I'm just trying to understand why she wasn't just already sweeping for bugs. But we gonna let them have it this time.
Who knows?
But logistically.
Okay, now I'm in the right place now. I've made it to the right exit.
And I just want to give God the glory.
Thank you.
So once they find the bug, they for some reason give them the actual location of these cell phones, because all this was they was looking for some iPhones. So they give the actual location, you know, over the remote with the bug in it.
And I know they're expensive, but really,
it just didn't have to be all of this. But then they threaten, you know, we get back over to Brim and they beating him down and he ain't talking. So they say they're gonna kill his son, and that gets him a little upset, just slightly. And he said, if you touch my son, I'm gonna kill you. And I believed it.
Yeah, he was coming back to life for whatever he had to do. He was gonna get it done.
I believed it. And then they go to get Brim, and okay, for some reason, this is how I guess they knew that it was a part of the police department, because they said they were looking for an African American female in a RAV4. So they pull over to RAV4, and it wasn't an African American female, it was an Asian American female. It was a sidekick shorty driving Rebel's car. So they pull her over, and Rebel's already down at the spot. They start shooting at Rebel. Rebel starts shooting back. She didn't get hit. I would have been dead a long time ago. She didn't get hit.
I mean, they have to let the show go on for a minute.
I would have been good and shot. I had to look like Swiss cheese. But anyway, so they doing all that, and then they drive off. Now they have the phones, but Brim is in there. He got a plastic bag wrapped around his head and he can't breathe. Rebel rips the bag off and she's doing CPR, and then Chins and his brother Jimmy come in and they let her know that Brim is dead. And I said, no, I didn't need Brim to be dead.
Her brother flashbacks too.
I was gonna get to that.
I'm sorry.
This ain't your review.
Oh.
Who do you think you are? So anyway, I'm saying I can't believe that they done killed this boy. He got a son and a life to live, and he out here committing these crimes. We need criminals on the show to keep the show going.
Oh, I was gonna say, really, we need that? Like, really?
Yeah. Okay. If we ain't have criminals, then, you know, the cops wouldn't have nothing to do.
They can help old ladies across the street.
Well, they're keeping old ladies in lockdown because they already crossed the street.
See, that's what I'm saying. She wouldn't have had to cross by herself
if the police officers was out there to help. Anyway, so she gets to doing CPR and she having flashbacks about her brother, because Chance done told her that this boy he's dearly departed.
So yeah, he might have died because I was knocking Cheena out at that moment.
And she's just steady. She could not let him go because she's flashing back to her brother, and she just, you know, gets to pounding on him harder. And the boy takes a breath. And I said, look at God. I lifted my hands. I said, glory to God in the highest.
Why is this baby selling things in the night?
She's not selling things. She's homeless. She's trying to, yeah.
We
ain't got no coins, no dollars. Do you take cards, baby?
We have snacks. Snacks work too.
Snacks are delicious. But
if you're hungry for real.
He comes back to life, and now before this, one of the kidnappers done took off his mask and was finna shoot Brim, and it was just so stupid.
What in the world?
It was just so
ain't that.
Shoot him and then take off your mask.
You couldn't be that mad.
It just doesn't make any sense.
You stupid man.
So then Brim lets Rebel know after they got to the hospital and, you know, all of that, he's able to give us information that he saw a face. And then we get back to the police department and they arresting the officer, the little Asian officer fella. You know, he's kidding around with the brothers and he's like, hey, y'all. And then they're just like, you going
He's
to
a
jail.
uniform.
You going to jail.
Did you just not make enough money last year?
He must didn't. But you know, police they love to get into the crime.
Yeah.
So they arrested him and toted him off, and you know, vengeance and all of that. He's upset, and that was Rebel. Yeah, that's all I got. What is wrong with you? Do you have to sigh during every recording? Anytime I bring the camera up, my mama, what are you doing?
What I won't.
Cut it out.
No.
Bring it like a normal human
I have been
being.
sighing for a whole bunch of years before you got here.
You're not gonna tell them exactly how many years?
No.
My mom was.
We are right here by this river.
I already told him you're right up there with Tammy on Basketball Wives.
Oh well.
Y'all about the same
I'm gonna
age.
act better, I tell you that.
I guarantee.
I may be goofy, but I'm not petty.
Cause I'll fight you. You are petty. What you mean you not petty?
I don't deal with women too much. And you know, my girlfriends, they about as sick of it as I am. They like, no girl, we can't do that.
But y'all y'all get together and be petty.
Ooh, we let you see us really cutting up that last time.
I'm still shook. I just can't believe it.
So you want to hang with the big girls?
I was sitting there eating my chips like Shawnee.
Lord. Oh,
Child,
God.
it was too much
I'll
going
put you
on.
in the inside of the booth so you can't escape.
I was trying. It was a lot going on.
It was one of we haven't been together in a minute. We've been busy.
Child, tea was spilt.
Yeah, the floor still wet over there.
Caution. Wet floor.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I need to go and do a follow-up, see what had happened on some of those.
We might make a see on my birthday dinner. But anyway, this is Rebel. And like, comment, and subscribe, all the things the YouTubers say. And Matea's GoFundMe is in the description. All my information.
I'm praying for Matea.
You are ridiculous.
She needs prayer.
You are so extra. She does need prayer though. So if you know the words of prayer and you're not extra like my mama, please lift her up.
The extra people get prayers through.
Okay, if you know the words of prayer, please lift Matea up. You can read all about her story when you click the link to donate. And this has nothing to do with Jackie Christie and her grandbaby. So just go and click that link. Jackie's not coming to your house. She won't be there. But yeah, that's it for this. Is she lost? What you mean is she lost? Do you see her?
No, I'm just worried.
She would have called if she was lost.
Well, this is true.
Anyway, bye y'all. I can't reach it.